Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be discussing audio and how you can make your videos look a little bit more professional when you record externally as opposed to using the built-in microphone in the camera. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so one of the things that I do is I use a lavalier mic. I also use it and I plug it into my H4NPro recorder. This is a way for you to record external audio, meaning that you're recording it through something else as opposed to what's built into the camera. So if you record also with your phone, this has an internal microphone. Same thing with cameras, whether it's a mirrorless or a DSLR. So this lavalier mic costs, I think, about $100. This cost about $200 or $250, somewhere around there, depending if I got it on sale or not. I don't remember now. But this little handy device here, actually, you can do podcasting if you have two microphones. You can connect them there. The other thing that I like about this is it has a headphone jack. You can plug in your headphones, and similar to what you see in a movie set or a television set where you have the boom mic operator with the big stick and the shotgun mic, you can listen to how the audio is being recorded. So when they have it, they have the headpiece, the headgear, because they want to hear if they're recording the audio properly as opposed to just aiming in the dark. So I have that option here so I can hear and preview what I sound like. For example, in my last video, if I had them held on long enough, I would have heard that my beard was actually hitting the lavalier mic a little bit too much in the video, and I would have adjusted that, but I don't keep them on because I don't want you guys to see the headphones on me the whole video. Another thing is you can actually take the audio from the memory card through USB and connect it to your laptop and take it out that way, or you can just take out the SD card and import the audio, export the audio into your computer through a file, so you can start editing that in Premiere. So with this setup, when I am done recording, I take my SD card of the video I shot, I take the SD card of the audio, and then once I have both files saved in a folder on my laptop, I import them into Premiere and then I sync them. There is a way that you can highlight both files and have the software merge them together and sync them together. I prefer not to do that. I like to manually drag the audio to match the audio recorded on the camera. I always record audio on the camera because if this fails, I have a backup audio file through the built-in mic. So there's ever a video I post where I'm using the internal microphone from the camera, just know that it's because somehow I screwed something up and did not record audio with my lavalier mic. I don't want to have an entire video wasted. Let's say I'm at a beach in Hawaii and I record a video and then I didn't record audio with this. I shut off the video in the audio in the camera. I can't use that video anymore. So I don't want that to ever happen. So I still record with the internal microphone. Now, the first time I used external audio recording was with my Rode mic. This is a shotgun mic, meaning if I'm aiming it like this, it's gonna get my voice, but it's gonna sound distant, maybe even muffled. Now when I point it at me, it's gonna be super clear. I used to shoot with my Canon 80D, and I had a wide lens on there, so I can have the camera really close up to me, and I would have the microphone put up top like this, and it would capture my voice perfectly. However, I shoot now with my 5D Mark IV. It's a full frame. I also shoot with a 35 or a 50 millimeter lens sometimes, and that means I have to put the camera kind of far away. I don't have a wide lens that's compatible with this one. So because I put it far away, I can't use this because the shotgun mic will be too far away to the point where it might sound like the built-in the built-in microphone that the camera has. So there was a way that I worked around that the first time. I have, like I said, I shoot with the 5D Mark IV. I would take either my Canon 80D or my 7D or my Canon 5000D, which is the Rebel T1i, and I would actually set it up next to me and I would record my video. I would also record another video here, but I would use it for the audio file, and I would have the microphone kind of lower so you wouldn't see this, and I would be picking up my voice that way. That's one way to work around that. Luckily now I have the lavalier mic, so I don't have to do that setup anymore. Another thing that you can do is you can record with your iPhone. I've seen some videos where people people on the street and they record like this. They just put the mic up there and they record that way. You could also use if you still have the wire headphones, you can use the microphone output on there and record that way. You just have to be okay with showing the headphones. I think with the AirPod Pros and the original AirPods, I think if you can make calls with them, you should be able to record audio with them as well. Give that a try. I don't own a pair because I don't really need that. But I prefer external recording because you have to get used to it. Let's say you're at a park and you're very far, or let's say you're shooting a movie scene, or you're making a short film and you're at a beach and you want it to be very distant. The last thing you want to do is have a boom mic operator showing in the picture, or showing like a device or a second camera picking up audio. With this, I can literally walk away and you can still hear me very clearly, like I'm standing right in front of you. And I'm in my room now. But this is one of the reasons why I enjoy external recording, because it gives you a lot of great, wow, that was sat down really hard there. It allows you to be able to record no matter where you are, no matter how far away the camera is. And if you don't have a boom mic operator or a boom mic setup, you could do this and you can still record audio, especially if you have moving subjects. But for a video like this, which is a YouTube video talking in front of a camera, it works great. Documentaries works great. Interviews, it works great. So that I definitely do recommend something like this. I said this was pretty expensive. There is one you can buy for $100. It looks like a television remote with like a round antenna on top. There's a 5 and a 6 version of this, but they get progressively more expensive. You get what you pay for a lot of the times. This one I believe was also just like $200. This is more for vlogging, so if you have a vlog setup, this will capture your voice, especially if you're like say in traffic in a busy middle street. You will pick up the surrounding sound, but your voice will be very clear. You can also buy one that's more round, and that actually just kind of enhances the audio, but it's not exactly a boom mic shotgun type of a setup. And like I said, there's a lot of good apps you can get through your phone. So if you want to record through your phone, you can actually also edit the audio files through those apps. You do have to pay for a lot of those, however. And lastly, guys, it's worth it. It's worth the investment, because if you enjoy creating, at some point you're going to have to get used to doing this process. So even if you're just using your phone, get in the habit of what it's like to have dual recordings of one project, like a video file and an audio file, because once you do have mics and all these other devices, it's going to help you a lot in the workflow and thinking ahead as far as what you're going to need for a video shoot. And then once you're used to working with all these files in Premiere or whatever software you use, it's going to become secondhand nature. I have no obstacles when it comes to recording videos like this, because I've gotten into a workflow where it works for me and I know what steps I need to do in the editing process, and it's very simple. The other thing is the output of your videos and projects are going to look a lot more professional. Story is king, don't get me wrong. A lot of times we forgive people for bad audio, for bad color grading, for bad video quality. And as long as the video is entertaining, we don't care what they use. An iPhone, expensive camera, a super professional camera that they make movies with. As long as there's a story and we enjoy the video and the content, nothing else matters. But it definitely does help to set you apart from other people. So think about what options you want to do when it comes to recording audio. I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, hit the like button, subscribe. That is the end of the video. If you guys have any questions, I will answer them in the comments below. I believe I touched on everything. So with that being said, hopefully this helps you guys. I'll have other videos on some other things that I do to make my videos look more professional, like shooting in 4K, using log format, my laptop that I use. So stay tuned for those. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. I'll catch y'all down the road. See you guys on the next one. Bye.